Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the London Black Knights taking on the Orlando Sentinels.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here in London. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Today, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Royal, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run with Thomas.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there on 3rd down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights are able to stretch out their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Campbell now off the play fake. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved. They just did on that play.
To throw is Campbell on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Duarte. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Campbell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's Campbell on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Bauer. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give right side. Duarte. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. This is Thomas. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels have cut it back within a score. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Sentinels have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. On first down, Duarte. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. Royal. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Orlando takes back over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Campbell. He finds his man, complete. It's Bauer. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Campbell to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. London about set to take over on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Black Knights are once again back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Campbell throwing on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Campbell now, looking to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Campbell, he finds his man, complete. That's Bauer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Campbell. He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
To throw is Campbell. To throw on second down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down at 4. Looking to throw. Campbell. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Back to throw. Campbell. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll try the left side. Duarte. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 14 yards. And the Sentinels have yet again retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now. Royal. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Thomas. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side. Duarte. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off the bootleg, Campbell. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. London about set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd and 3. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back speed.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Orlando takes back over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And
he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's Campbell. Off play action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Campbell out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
London about set to take over on offense. And last time out, another missed field goal. So maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Royal. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Orlando takes back over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Campbell off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Campbell. He finds his man complete. It's Bauer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Campbell on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On the ground, it's Thomas. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Campbell now from the gun on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Campbell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Campbell. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, Duarte. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Campbell toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
London about set to take over on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To throw is Campbell. Off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
7 yards the pickup there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's got it complete to Perkins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Black Knights have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, Duarte. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Duarte. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On third down, Duarte. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Over the middle, complete. That's Perkins.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.